I want to teach you today in a very basic way, because I know you guys hear it all the time, and I know you guys see it all the time, but I want to break it down. Right here, there's something called a calendar. Now, some of you guys have never heard of a calendar because you're on somebody else's calendar. The only calendar you're on is a 9 to 5 clock in, clock out calendar. But you don't take control of your time. You don't take control of your hours. It's extremely important that you do. The reason it's important is because you need to be able to track your progress throughout your day. Not only are you in need, right, to track your progress, but you need to set your goals. I highly recommend when you guys wake up in the morning, and I see billionaires talk about this, and it's very true. And maybe you do it the night before and then you revise it that morning, is you need to set your goals and your intentions for the day. I tweeted about this. I tweeted about it at Luke Belmar on Twitter, and I mentioned the idea, the importance of goal setting. It doesn't matter if you're the captain of a ship. It doesn't matter if you're going to war, you're playing the Super Bowl, right? It doesn't matter what you're doing. You need goals. And most people walk around in life with no goals. They walk around as accidents. They wake up and they're like, well, I don't know what I'm going to do today. Well, you didn't spend 10 minutes sitting down with no distractions and focused on what is my goal and what are the steps I need to do to get there. You need to be able to crystallize those steps into daily tasks. You need to be able to categorize those steps into daily tasks. It's extremely important. And let's talk about why goal setting is so important, right? The reason goal setting is important and it's fundamental to your success is because people are forgetful. And your list of tasks shouldn't be seen as a list of chores, but as a list of deliverables in order for you to accomplish your goal. So they are the required ingredients in the recipe to success, right? That you are writing down and that you are following, right? You want a six-pack. You know that every single day, your recipe, right, your ingredients to acquire that product, that end result, you need to be able to write them down, right? And people are like, oh yeah, but that's basic information. Everybody knows that, but not everybody does it. That's why it's important to be reminded. Everybody wants these complex guru bullshit views around the world and about the world, but it's very straightforward. You can keep the universe broken down into a few fundamental principles. Right? And the fundamental principle is the fundamental principle of sowing and reaping, right? So you know the outcome. That's the beauty of life, is you know the outcome of certain formulas, right? And even though they may be tweaked to your personal perspective or not, it's still important for you to understand, right, that the choices that you make every single day, especially if you control them, will result in a specific outcome. Now, the reason this is important to know is because it's not only empowering, but it also contributes to your ability to live life in an intentional way, right? And life is a life that's lived freely when it's lived with intentionality, because you get to make decisions on your life, right? And I know that's a foreign concept to a lot of people, right? Your ability to do whatever the fuck that you want to do, but you can start doing that. Right? You can start doing that on a regular basis and your life is going to change. So if for the next 10 days, right, you can commit to very simple principle. You get your notepad, like I have mine right there, and for the next 10 days, depending on whatever your goal is, right, you write out your list of deliverables for that day in order to accomplish that task. Okay. Well, I need to go on a juice fast because I'm overweight. Okay, perfect. My diet is X, Y, and Z. My habit is X, Y, and Z throughout these 10 days. And I'm going to write them down like a checklist. And I'm going to check each one of those motherfuckers off every time I complete it. I have 3 things left on my to-do list, right? So as soon as I get done my stream, I have stuff to do, right? Because in order to get to my goal, you know, my default would be, well, okay, let me chill for the rest of the night, let me vibe. But when I know that I got to get stuff done, right? Because it's guaranteed that if I do these things and I do them in this order, I will obtain a specific result. It is inevitable, right? It is a foundational law of the universe that you can count on consistently, always and forever. So this should, to you guys, be encouraging, right? This should be encouraging because now you have the power to take action. And most people, they complain, well, I don't have enough time, you know, I don't have enough resources, I don't have, whatever it is, you can create time when you limit your tasks and you know specifically what you want to do. A lot of you guys, and I say this to a lot of my either employees or business partners about their business plans, is they avoid the ability to make fucking money, right? They avoid acting fast. They avoid being held accountable by a checklist. Guys, you need to understand the importance of self-discipline when it comes to business. Your mama ain't fucking mentoring you. Your dad isn't looking over your shoulder to see if you're doing your shit. Your teacher, your boss doesn't exist. When you are the owner of your business, you have to learn how to become disciplined. You have to learn how to become a man and a woman that has self-integrity. And self-integrity is when you tell yourself something, you don't scam yourself out of your ability to do something. If you told yourself, I'm gonna do this, you understand from a preliminary perspective that it's gonna be full of bullshit, but that you've committed to the experience automatically. So a lot of you guys are cheating yourself. Oh, you half work out, you half do your sales calls, you half do your videos. You don't do it the right way. So what this list is going to do, we call it the mastery checklist, ladies and gentlemen. It's gonna give you the ability to manage your lists of your to-dos every single day with intentionality, with purpose, and with a high result of efficacy for your results. I was literally thinking today, I was sitting outside and I was like, damn, I don't want to stream. Guys, I'm sitting on tens of millions. I was like, damn, I don't want to stream. And a thought came into my head that said, it doesn't matter if you want to stream or not. It doesn't fucking matter if you want to stream. You're going to stream. And the reason you're going to stream and you're going to give it 110% is because you understand that in order to get to the end goal, the end result, the end outcome, which is to build Capital Club into becoming the largest decentralized entrepreneurial network on planet Earth, that this is something that is required and necessary as the task list of mastery in order to get there. So it doesn't matter how I feel. What matters is, did I do what I wanted to do regardless of how I felt at the moment? And I promise you, when you get done doing your task, when you get done accomplishing your goal, you're gonna feel good about it. I have never heard of an individual that has gone to the gym and not wanting to go to the gym and leaves that next morning after that session and was like, yeah, I'm glad I didn't come. No, every time that people get up out of their beds and they're like, you know what, I'm gonna go regardless of, I'm going to go. I always hear them say, it was worth it. It was worth it. It was worth it. It was always worth it. Because hard things in life, even though they're difficult, they are worth doing. The hard things in life are worth doing.